So what do I think is going to win in the drama series categories at this year's Emmys? Hey guys, it's Brian. Welcome to the awards contender. It's time to talk drama series categories at the 77th Emmy Awards. I just gave you my video predicting all of the categories in comedy. We're talking drama today, some really wonderful shows. Let's begin with Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series. The nominees are Zach Cherry, Severance, Walton Goggins, The White Lotus, Jason Isaacs, The White Lotus, James Marsden, Paradise, Sam Rockwell, The White Lotus, Tramell Tillman, Severance, and John Turturro, Severance. So we have three heavy hitters in drama series this year. We have The White Lotus, Season 3, we have Severance, Season 2, and we have The Pits, Season 1. I will get to The Pits. It's not here in Supporting Actor, which is unfortunate. I feel like there's at least two people in that show who could have gotten in here in Supporting Actor, but anytime we have like The White Lotus, it's hard to get in from other shows. Severance did very well at the Emmys this year. The Academy loved that show too, and it got the most number of nominations of any series for 2025. So Severance might win here in Supporting Actor. Maybe it'll go to The White Lotus. I'm not sure. I mean, this category could go one of a few ways. Maybe James Marsden takes this for Paradise because he's the only nominee for that show. Whereas the other two series recognized here, we have multiple nominees. So it's well, who do we pick? Based on having seen these series, based on what I think was the most impressive performance, I am going with Walton Goggins, The White Lotus. I think he was one of the best parts of that show. His character had a really interesting arc all the way to his surprising end and everything. Walton Goggins made a big impression on this season of The White Lotus. I mean, I guess Sam Rockwell could pull it off too. He's got that monologue that's really memorable, really fantastic. Maybe they'll just watch him deliver that monologue and say, Rockwell takes this. It won't surprise me if he wins. Jason Isaacs was also good on that show. I don't think he wins for that. I think it comes down to Goggins or Rockwell. And so I'm torn. I'm pretty close on this one. I just think in terms of the entirety of the season, which you're not supposed to factor in, right? Emmy voters just get one episode per person. They're not watching the whole thing necessarily, right? So maybe it will just be Rockwell. But I'm going with my gut on this one. The most impressive performance, I think, in this category. My final prediction to win Best Supporting Actor in a Drama Series is Walton Goggins, The White Lotus. Next up is Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series. The nominees are Patricia Arquette, Severance, Carrie Coon, The White Lotus, Catherine LaNasa, The Pits, Julianne Nicholson, Paradise, Parker Posey, The White Lotus, Natasha Rothwell, The White Lotus, and Amy Lou Wood, The White Lotus. The White Lotus, man, every time we get a new season, that shows up all over the place at the Emmys in the acting categories. And it's so weird when you watch the nominations live, they don't do the supporting categories. So you get to the end and you're like, oh right, The White Lotus and drama series. But what about an acting? Oh, because they don't share the supporting nominations, you don't think The White Lotus is doing well until you look back and see all of these talented, amazing actors get in. Here we have 4 people from The White Lotus nominated. All of them are really great. And there were probably 2 other performances in that season that could have shown up. And I would have been like, yep, that makes sense. Are they going to cancel each other out? Will Patricia Arquette get this for Severance, being the only nominee for that series in this category? I thought about that earlier. I was like, maybe Arquette will win. None of her votes will go to someone else here from the same show, so that might happen. Catherine LaNasa is amazing in The Pits. She would be a great winner here too. I don't think that's going to happen. Taylor Dearden from The Pit should be here. Taylor Dearden made a huge impression on me in that show. I think she would have been deserving to win. And she's not even nominated here. That gives me pause about how well The Pits is going to do in terms of its wins, I think it should win some things. It should win here, but it's not going to. Supporting actress in a drama series is a tough category to predict. Any one of these women could take it and I'd be like, yeah, okay. Emmy predictions are much harder often than Oscar predictions year to year. because it's like, well, will they go with someone who we've seen before? Will they go with the best performance, the flashiest performance? What was the most memorable? I just think at the end of the day, we have to go with the most memorable performance in this group, and that's Parker Posey, the White Lotus. Everybody was great in season 3. I had a really fun time watching that show. Anytime Parker Posey was on the screen, I could not look away. She was savoring every line of dialogue she got to say in season 3 of The White Lotus. It's kind of funny, so I wonder if the comedic elements of her performance makes it harder for her to win in drama series. I don't know. I have loved Parker Posey since the 90s, and anytime there's a possibility to give her a major award, I'm gonna take it. I'm going to predict it. Even though there are some wonderful performances here, it might go to someone else. It might go to Arquette for Severance. Severance got a lot of nominations. That show is going to win something, a few things. So, I'm not predicting much for Severance right now. I am a little worried about that. It might do better than I'm expecting. But for Best Supporting Actress in a Drama Series, my final prediction is Parker Posey, The White Lotus. Next up is Best Leading Actor in a Drama Series. The nominees are Sterling K. Brown, Paradise, Gary Oldman, Slow Horses, Pedro Pascal, The Last of Us, Adam Scott, Severance, and Noah Wyle, The Pits. Okay, so if you didn't know already, I made a video about this a few months ago now. The Pits is one of the best new shows I've seen in the last decade. I am not a big medical drama series fan. I kind of avoid those for the most part. I had been hearing enough good things about The Pits that I thought, okay, I'll give it 2 or 3 episodes. Let's see what all the fuss is about. And boy, did I get sucked into that series. By the last 5 episodes, I was completely immersed in this world, in these characters. I didn't want it to stop. I was sad it only had 15 episodes. I was like, come on, do 20, do 25. I want even more. The Pit is absolutely brilliant, a masterpiece of a television series. It has to win something big at this year's Emmys. I think the one category it has in the bag, it has locked up already weeks in advance, is Best Actor for Noah Wyle. I think he's taking that. I don't see anyone else in the category winning instead. Adam Scott, Severance, maybe. That show got a lot of nominations. It's very beloved. Maybe Gary Oldman, Slow Horses. That's a series that keeps building in strength year after year, keeps sticking around at the Emmys. Maybe Oldman will win one of these years. I just think Noah Wyle in The Pit, season 1, is undeniable. That moment where he has the emotional breakdown, I was gone. What a day that character has been having. And he finally, after hours and hours of strenuous work and just absolute chaos, one moment to the next, that moment was coming. I knew it was coming. And when it happened, boy, the dramatic catharsis, it was so well done. He was amazing all throughout that show, and especially that one pivotal scene. Noah Wyle was nominated a few times for ER back in the day. He's never won. Noah Wyle has never won an Emmy, so it just feels like this is his time, his moment. I will be shocked if someone else wins in this category. I feel more confident about this prediction than in any other category I am predicting for this year's Emmys. I think Noah Wyle is taking this, and he deserves it. My final prediction to win Best Leading Actor in a Drama Series is Noah Wyle, The Pit. Alright, now we have Best Leading Actress in a Drama Series. The nominees are Kathy Bates, Matlock, Sharon Horgan, Bad Sisters, Britt Lower, Severance, Bella Ramsey, The Last of Us, and Kerry Russell, The Diplomats. God, I love Kerry Russell. Do you love Kerry Russell? I have been such a fan of hers since the days of Felicity, and then going into The Americans, which she was spectacular in, did not win an Emmy for The Americans. That still bothers me to this day. She was so good in that, and she's also excellent in The Diplomat. I really enjoy that show. I enjoy her performance. I don't think she wins. Like, maybe if that show keeps going and it keeps getting better, maybe she could take it. But I think this is also kind of an easy category to call because the competition isn't overly fierce. You know, I feel like there's one name here that just makes sense, to win. I don't think Sharon Horgan wins here. I don't think Bella Ramsey wins. But I think Kathy Bates is probably going to win this for Matlock. I have not watched the entirety of that season yet. I saw like the first 5 or 6 episodes, and she's so much fun in that. She gets moments of humor, moments of drama. Like, she gets to play a mix of everything. And there's like a lot of deception in certain moments where she's like playing a character to get information, and you know, the scenes at home where you understand why she's doing what she's doing. Kathy Bates is one of the all-time greats. She's won at the Emmys before. She, of course, has won an Oscar before. One of my favorite Oscar wins ever in history for Misery. I would love to see her win another big prize for a one-word title that starts with the letter M. Matlock. I think she's going to take this one. There's not someone else in the category that pops out as like, oh, no, they have a better shot. I think Kathy Bates, being such a legend and doing such good work on that CBS show, I think she's going to win this. My final prediction to win Best Leading Actress in a Drama Series is Kathy Bates, Matlock. Okay, before I get to Best Drama Series, a few other predictions to make. Best Guest Actor in a Drama Series. I am struggling here with this one. Like, you know, I've seen these shows. I like these performances. Nothing is like popping out at me. Obviously, because I love The Pit so much, Sean Hattasy makes sense, but I don't know. Does he win for that? I don't think so. I am a little torn on this category. It could go a few different ways. The Last of Us, I feel like that might win something for season 2. Jeffrey Wright was really good in season 2. I liked him a lot. Scott Glenn, The White Lotus, is the one I'm leaning toward. You know, he had some memorable moments in that show, especially toward the end. He's also a legend, you know, like he's been around a long time. So I'm not overly confident in this one, but my final prediction to win Best Guest Actor in a Drama Series is Scott Glenn, The White Lotus. Best Guest Actress in a Drama Series, this is also a toss-up. This could go a number of ways. I guess you can eliminate Cherry Jones for The Handmaid's Tale because that show didn't do very well. The last season doesn't show up much, so Jones, I don't think wins this. Severance has 3 nominations. The Last of Us has 2. What if Catherine O'Hara won 2 Emmys this year? 1 for a comedy series, 1 for a drama series. That would be awesome. And she was wonderful in The Last of Us. It was very nice to see her play a dramatic role. You don't see that from her very often. So I'm kind of leaning toward Catherine O'Hara, like her pulling double duty, her winning twice. So I'm just going to go with someone I have adored for many decades. I would love to see her win too. And I think she can pull it off. It's possible. She's going to win at least one, right? Don't tell me she's going to lose for both. My final prediction to win Best Guest Actress in a Drama Series is Catherine O'Hara, The Last of Us. Best Writing. Best Writing is tough. I think the smart choice is Severance. That's the most nominated show. So I'm like, The White Lotus, I have my eye on here for writing. I think Mike White does really good work year to year on that show. And he's won in this category before. It makes sense that Mike White might take this over Severance, right? The Pits, I want to vote for, but you have 2 nominations for it here. Which one do you go with? I don't know, man. This is a tough one. I am close, but my final prediction to win Best Writing for a Drama Series is The White Lotus. Best Directing for a Drama Series, okay. I have to go with Severance in something. That's going to win at least 1 or 2 big prizes, if not more. And I feel like, you know, I'm just like kicking myself for not predicting it in more categories. Like, it's probably going to take something in acting. I just couldn't decide, like, which category is it going to be. I do think Severance wins in directing for Ben Stiller. I think the work he does on that show is really impressive, very good stuff. and him being here nominated, having been such a guiding force in that series, I think Severance is going to win something big. It has to win directing, right? I think directing is going to go Severance's way. So my final prediction to win Best Directing for a drama series is Ben Stiller for Severance. And finally, Best Drama Series. What do I think is winning in that top category? The nominees are Andor, The Diplomat, The Last of Us, Paradise, The Pits, Severance, Slow Horses, and The White Lotus. Okay, so this is probably going to be my dumbest prediction out of like all three of these Emmy videos I'm making. The right choice here, the smart choice, is Severance. I think that's probably going to win drama series because it got the most nominations. I don't think The White Lotus season 3 was received as well as the first two seasons, so even if that wins writing, some acting and stuff, I don't think The White Lotus will take Best Drama Series. That would surprise me. I am going with the show I loved the most. I am going with the one I am fully passionate about, and that's The Pit. Even though I didn't predict it to win writing and directing, even though I'm only predicting, like in a big category for that show, Best Leading Actor for Noah Wyle, the heart wants what it wants. And I'm just like, what if I predict Severance? I'm like, yeah, that's the smart choice. I'll go with that. And then the winner on Emmys night on September 14th is The Pit. What if they announce the winner for Best Drama Series as The Pit? I'll be like, Brian, why didn't you predict that? Just go with the one you really love. And I think even though there's a lot to admire about Severance Season 2, like from a technical standpoint, like on an emotional level, I did not have that pull at all, really, in that series. Whereas in The Pit, I was welling up in almost every episode. Some of the side stories with characters we only saw for a handful of episodes, I would be tearing up. I was really moved by that show. I was so impressed by its direction, its writing, the performances, how it's made and put together, the pacing of it, and the heart of it, the emotion of The Pit all the way through, especially near the end. It was amazing with a capital A at the 77th Emmy Awards coming up on September 14th. My final prediction for Best Drama Series is The Pit. Thanks so much for watching and subscribing. Let me know in the comments below what are your final predictions in the drama series categories, and stay tuned for one more Emmy predictions video where I talk about the limited series categories, and I'll see you next time at the Awards Contender.